Hello and welcome back to the mix-up. So in the comments, somebody said they wanted me to react to every red flag video is posted by what was it? Auto Rockin' Racing 94's YouTube channel. He has a bunch of these every red flag videos. This one, 2021 NASCAR Cup Series. Going to be reacting to this. Let's get right into it.
They're going to red flag the event. They're going to stop the field, restart the race, and
I'm going to leave a link to the original video and to the channel I got this from right down below in the comments, or in the description.
Well, Mother Nature didn't like that wreck either, because a couple of lightning bolts within 3 miles of the racetrack have brought us to a red flag. So we're under the red flag. Drivers have climbed from their cars and
so this is a storm coming over.
Under red flag rules
at
the
Daytona.
Teams cannot work.
See, Florida can just rain at any time
On the cars. They can walk around them and survey the damage and figure out what to do once the red flag is lifted. Corey LaJoie in the 7, he's trying to stay on the lead lap. That could be a tall order.
Oh, heavy damage.
Oh,
And he gets hit hard.
Right in front of your leader, Martin.
Oh, heavy damage.
And he gets hit hard.
oh, that second
right in
impact
front of your
was
leader,
way
Martin
worse.
Truex Jr. barely got through that.
Barely got through there, and he was able to stay in the lead also, I believe.
Anthony Alfredo, I believe, is who
And that tank
piled into it.
Tore up.
And Corey LaJoie, who was fighting to stay on the
There's
lead
like
lap,
parts everywhere.
will not.
You can see he was
Gets
looking underneath of
sideways.
him. I don't think.
Yeah, that was actually Stuart Friesen he was trying to get underneath.
Little bump there, and then
I believe that was
bam!
good. He hit.
It's the 38 of
Oh, and here's the
Alfredo,
leader.
that-
Look at him sneak through.
Oh, man.
Just barely.
Yeah, that'll definitely bring out a red flag.
How did he miss that? Let's see. Watch the 19. That's your leader, Martin Truex.
Yo, he just slipped through.
Yikes.
Holy crap, that was close.
Yeah, that definitely was close.
That's exactly what I
the
said,
words
Martin.
right out of our mouth.
Remember, you can't fuel the car here. All you can do is make adjustments or change tires. I'm not so sure with what give up I've seen that I might not just stay out right here.
Well, either it's definitely wet down there. These guys
Or
are
you
going
know
to
what
have
I'd
to be
do? I'd maybe
careful.
pit.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Everybody
wet down
is
there,
going
Jamie.
in.
Kissing the rain goodbye, you would hope.
And nothing's
You're
worse than
smoking
a
here in
rain delay
Martinsville.
when you're at a race. Like watching it on TV, you could change the channel and go back. But when you're at a race and it's a rain delay, that sucks.
Little steam off the tires.
Not only that you're sitting there and you're getting rained on, but now you got to wait to watch the race.
Mother Nature is winning.
And his driver was able
Oh,
to
back
capitalize.
straight away.
Oh, big
It's
wreck.
clogged,
Oh.
completely backed
Oh.
up. And it started with Kyle Busch sideways with another
And the thing is, I feel like some of these I've probably seen in some of the crash compilations I've seen.
car blocking the entire back straightaway.
Oh, I see Alex Bowman in that.
The whole back end of that car's on
We saw
fire.
a
The
lot of
whole underneath
Bushes
is on
in it.
fire.
Alex Bowman, what a difference a caution can make.
Here he comes into frame.
Yeah, you can see he's trying to go to the inside of the 17 of Chris Buescher. They make contact.
Right there, a little
Buescher gets
bump.
loose and comes down. I don't know if he intentionally tried to come down because he was upset, but boy, look at that parking lot after that.
Yeah, that was just like a roadblock.
Side 17.
Get it here as soon as he got. Oh man, big shot right there.
Yeah, and ain't nobody got nowhere to go there.
Oh, a little displeasure from towards, I believe, William Byron.
Well, that came from the help that
These
he
guys
got
are always
getting
throwing
into
stuff
the
at each other
turn
when
two
they're mad.
Earlier.
Yes.
It's-
My
she's still on
unofficial
fire,
tally.
boys.
Like the classic is the helmet. You know a driver's pissed at another driver when you see the helmet getting tossed as they're driving by.
Has 15 cars involved in that
15
backstretch
cars,
pile.
damn.
Should have used the water on his hot rod.
Now that's got to be a broken fuel line.
Did he just shot back down across me and like spin me out? He got free up top, and then he throttled back up, and I think it spit the back again. Doesn't that normally make your to the right?
Oh,
He didn't even know what happened.
got another one. Is that the 19?
Yep.
Same
Oh,
situation.
Oh.
Wow.
Whoa.
Right under him.
Yo.
Oh, we got another one. Is that the 19?
Yep.
Same
Oh, it got the-
situation.
Yo, he went right underneath
Right
him.
under him. Oh, and into
Wow.
the wall goes the 40.
Oh, he's on
my
fire.
gosh.
Cole Custer, nowhere to go there. Big fire. He
Yo,
had,
right
a
underneath.
big impact. Luckily, seeing him get out of the race car right now, because that was a big impact to that inside
That was
barrier.
insane.
Michael McDowell is able to continue despite damage from that as the cars are stopped under red. With 14 laps to go, NASCAR has brought out the caution flag for
All right, so this is just rain again.
an abundance of standing water on the course.
It's raining.
Oh, well, no, that's a road course. They run in the rain, but it's standing water. All right.
It's raining too hard. I mean, obviously I'm biased, but I agree, actually. I don't see how you can do it right now.
That was
Well,
actually Bill Elliott.
Yes, the first voice was his dad saying it's raining too hard.
Yeah, when it's raining like that, you're just going to hydroplane. You really can't go around turns.
Two Elliots on the radio talking about the conditions.
Tell me that cat ain't competitive. Way too much rain. A hurricane on the racetrack.
So Bill is one of Chase's 3 spotters. There's another.
It hasn't stopped this thing from swinging. What a ride they've been on.
That's got
Wow.
to suck in the rain.
No, just no.
I tried to get Jeff
Not
to do
in
that
rain,
pre-race.
not in sun, not doing it. Ryan
He said he's not going up there.
Priest,
That might, if we ever come back here, that might be another pre-race show.
I want to get going. I feel like we're a little bit better than a couple of those guys in front of us, but it's definitely sketchy.
Well done. Thank you, Mike.
there is Chase Elliott, and he is the winner of the Echo Park, Texas Grand Prix. Due to inclement weather, the race has been called with 14 to go. Bill Elliott was right.
Yeah, he was.
And Chase Elliott wins.
They called the race.
Up here.
Well, they got some, what do we got going on here?
Looks like they're going to a little caulk or filler.
Oh,
Yep.
wow. Yeah, there's a little problem right here with the track coming apart.
Oh,
That's
wow.
Asphalt coming.
That's
That's
a
a
lot.
big problem.
That looked like the Cletus McFarland's Freedom Factory when he first got it. Big holes in the track.
Yeah.
Well, it's a big problem.
Junior, they said they got to resurface it. This is why, right? I mean, you said yesterday during the broadcast that
Yeah, look at all those patches on that thing.
chunks of the pavement could come up.
That's
I mean,
long overdue to be repaved.
A big piece of that didn't come out and go through somebody's grill, radiator, oil pan.
AKA Martinsville and Jeff Gordon.
I don't want to talk about it, Rick.
Sorry about that. But you see it in
You could have
front
used
also.
Dover. You could have used someone else's example.
You see a little bit more of it coming up there. So the field has stopped on the front stretch here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. 2 stages complete. Kurt Busch won the 2nd stage. Kyle Busch won the 1st stage.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Like, how do you not notice that before the start of the race and have that fixed before?
And we're doing a little track repair.
You're going to have to leave me a little bit of room in the middle of the
Really
corner.
good. Just be easy here. Clip out.
Oh, get a car to the wall.
That's 2 cars. True accident.
It's raining. Raining in turn 1.
It all
Raining in one turn.
All of a sudden, just started raining really quickly in turn 1.
We have
Bunch
our
of the
guys
leaders
right there.
had trouble. Bunch of the guys up front.
Kyle Busch leading the race. First one to the corner in the rain. You see the damage. Heavy damage.
Yeah, they
to
weren't
the 18 car.
expecting that rain coming into that turn. It's trying the rest of the track.
I think Hamlin has some damage too.
Some damage on the 42 car. Ross Chastain. Hamlin was backwards down in the middle of 1 and 2. Not sure if he had any contact with any other cars.
Yeah, Denny Hamlin said his car is damaged, and it was raining a good lap and a half before that. So that's what all the drivers, of course, are going to talk about when we do have a chance to talk to them, as it's still raining here on pit road.
You know how this started, why this started, but look at the
Whoa.
lack of grip.
Yeah, first,
They're like clueless that it even happened.
How this started, why this started, but look at the lack of grip.
yeah, first.
Everybody in the corner, way up the track. 4 cars back here with contact.
The first like good 6-7 cars into that had no clue. As soon as the spotter saw everybody start spinning, and they started letting everybody else know to back it off.
Busch just drives in the corner expecting to have grip, and it's just not there. Track's wet.
Man, in them slicks, you're not catching any grip in the rain.
I drove cars for 2 decades, and I'm shocked
Zero.
at the lack of grip. That, I know that it's raining pretty hard out there. We're in a booth, and we don't really know exactly how much participation is coming down, but I am shocked at the lack of grip that those cars have on that surface out there.
There's a caution. Wait, let everyone rack symbol says a caution. It's been raining from the beginning.
It's been raining since the beginning of the race.
Oh, it's been raining
NASCAR
since
was trying to keep the cars on the racetrack, keep it running, hoping that the situation would take care of itself. But unfortunately,
nope, not happening.
We've got some drivers that are going to have a lot of comments and opinions about that decision.
Well, and as a competitor, you're relying on NASCAR to make that call, right? I mean, it's one thing
you got to keep
say,
racing.
Right. It's
Green
one thing to
flag's
say, well,
still
you
out.
should have just slowed down. Well, nobody else is going to slow down. You're relying on them to make
You
that
should have
call,
just
and
slowed down.
clearly they
Nobody
make
else
the
is going to
call
slow
as
down.
quickly
Yeah, I mean, you got to do what you got to do. If you want to win, you got to do what you got to do.
Contact between the 2 leaders is allowed.
Whoa.
Spinning. The 24
Ooh.
There's a multiple cars into the
Logano,
wall
I
here.
think I've seen this one before.
Oil, some kind of fluid down on the racetrack right there.
Yeah, I've seen this one before. Everybody starts going into the grass.
The curb came up. He hit the curb in the 24.
Yeah, I saw this one.
Curbing is coming up, and that's what everyone hit when they were coming through there in turn 6. The curbing comes up, catches a bunch of the cars, the front ends of the cars, and numerous
Yeah, that
cars
curbing
are
got
destroyed.
shredded.
all those cars, what underneath is damaged that we can't see?
I think back to Martinsville when a piece of
That's one good thing with the new next gen cars. Those things have the completely flat bottom, so stuff really can't get hung up on the bottom of the car.
the concrete came up and hit Jeff Gordon, the front of his car.
That was just one car.
Right, one
That
car.
didn't really matter.
That was just one car. It doesn't really matter.
The nose of somebody's car hanging on the.
Yeah, he's got a chunk of a nose.
Man.
So a red flag condition has come
Trying
out
to
here
fix
at
that.
Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the Brickyard, as we are repairing not only the tire barrier but also the curbing in turn 6. Incredible amount of damage here to the curbing.
Yeah, that thing's real. How are you even going to fix that so it's going to stay down for the whole race
They
now?
pulled the entire
Oh, they're just going to pull it all
curbing
off.
out now, and they're sliding it away.
Just drag it right out of there. Worry about it later.
See the damage to the dark blue.
Yeah, the crowd's like, let's get the race going.
Literally peeled the metal up and back when those cars were coming through.
Briscoe with him in second. Here comes Matt DiBenedetto. He wants third, but he's got to get around.
Yo,
AJ
through the
Allmendinger
grass.
to do it. Bubba Wallace off course.
Ooh.
One other car spinning, leaving turn 6. More contact
Ooh.
on the straightaway, and there's more calamity on the back straightaway.
Cars everywhere on the backstretch. Austin Dillon, hard contact.
I'd love to see one of these road course races live.
Looks like Michael McDowell with the car that got spun around.
Watch these cars hit it. Blaney hit it a little bit. Further back, look at that launch.
Yo.
Around he goes. Look at that launch.
Duke's a hazard.
Around he goes. Crazy. See Cole Custer in a wall.
Everybody just started losing it.
The teammates. Austin Dillon with big damage.
So much damage to so many vehicles today. And again, the red flag has come out as they continue to work on this track and the different areas that they have to attend to.
Man, I don't think that the guy that made this compilation missed one red flag.
19, Mark Truex Jr. He got into the side of the 24. William Byron's in it.
Seen this one.
Landon Castle also collected up.
Definitely seen this
I was
one.
so concerned about the used tires. That actually happened in the back third. Oh, Tyler Reddick.
Tyler Reddick.
Smoke out of the back of Tyler Reddick.
The whole
Huge
car is just smoking.
implications for the playoffs.
There's got to be oil.
Again, under red flag condition.
Had to have been an oil leak. That much smoke.
A lot of cleanup still needs to be done.
Oh, we got a car in the wall. Big crash down in turn 3 and 4.
couple cars collected, including the 78. That's B.J. McLeod.
Yeah, he got it the worst there.
Also Anthony Alfredo in the 38. That car's been shortened up.
You'll see Anthony, there was a little bit of contact there. Was that?
He got a little help from the 7, I believe, of Corey LaJoy.
Yeah, it looks to me like the 7 just sends him off into the corner. I don't know if he was off the pace or what happened there.
Nowhere for B.J. McLeod to go. He gets into the left front.
77.
Yeah, his car's just, that 38's just all over the place.
Contact
well.
77.
Yeah, Justin Haley, he advanced into the playoffs. His Xfinity playoffs start next week.
Ooh.
Joey's like, I'm lucky to get through there.
And we're stopped.
Wow, really wet.
Yeah, guys, turns 1 and 2, as large as this place is, the spotters have been talking about how the track is darkening, and I believe NASCAR is going to send the jet dryers out there and dry some of this off.
Yeah, turns 1 and 2, it's actually raining there. Again, we told you.
I wish this was just crashes and not just every
2.66
red flag.
Rain coming down on that Toyota cam for Christopher Bell.
Was requested, so I will do a couple more of them. I will.
Just getting onto the backstretch. Surprisingly, he'll go into turn 3 and it'll almost be like the sun is out, but raining in turns 1 and 2.
Yeah, that's weird. That just goes to show how big a racetrack is. Like, it could be raining in one section and not in another.
Dryers to have the space they need to do the work.
And you hope that this is just a spot shower.
And so at least they're just on the outskirts of the storm there.
Better than when we started the race. There was a lot that was back to the southwest.
That's probably why it's only raining in one part of the track.
But again, a little shower in
got to be the
1 and 2, and so the
southernmost part of the track.
Dryers will head out and try to get that cleaned up. So much cleanup that's going to take place from what happened here. This stage is going to end under caution.
We got raindrops on the windshield of the booth.
Hey, folks, think about what could happen here. Bubba Wallace in front of this field. We're at a very large racetrack. We know from yesterday it takes about 2 hours to dry the track if it's completely lost.
2 hours to dry the track.
6:30. If all of these things,
and that's with the jet dryers,
happen, Bubba Wallace could get his first ever Cup Series win at Talladega.
Well, before
might get the win under red flag.
See what they're talking about.
Rain like hell, baby, come on. Oh, it's pouring over here, pouring. It's pouring, it's dark, can't see anything, whatever you need.
Now the field
all coming in.
Put in line based upon the loops when the caution came out. That's the way they would line them up. They will be brought down onto pit road now and stopped, and we will see how long the rain is going to be here.
You know, this
and how long it would take to dry this racetrack.
That's gotta suck when you buy tickets to the race and then you show up, it rains, and then it either gets rained out or you're there extra long.
We saw the radar, and this doesn't look like a small pop-up cell. This is built into something rather large, a couple miles long.
Well, you talked about the hard work Bubba Wallace put in. That bottom was kind of moving with Christopher Bell and Denny Hamlin, and then we saw Kurt Busch get into it, and then working that third line, Bubba Wallace, then moved down to the middle. I didn't think that was where he wanted to be. He absolutely knew what he was doing, because you see right here, rain some more.
Yeah, he's like, keep raining. I win if it keeps raining.
Career. And taking this, you know, he took this ride for Denny Hamlin and
Michael Jordan.
He's like, I'm loving this rain right now.
Brought some big partners on board. You see McDonald's, DoorDash on his uniform, and been working hard at the craft. It has not been a smooth year. It's been up and down. There have been times
he's singing that McDonald's theme right now.
Some of the handling at some of the tracks always has been a very good restricted
he's loving it raining.
Today.
How the nerves, Bubba?
I don't want to talk. Oh, sorry. I'm a big believer in, you know, when you get like a tire vibration or you feel something go wrong, I'm a big believer in don't talk about it, it won't happen. And so I want it to rain. I want that to happen, but as far as it being official, I'm not going to talk about it. We still got a lot of laps left. So, super proud of everybody on this McDonald's Toyota Camry. We've been a decent plate racer, and I told my team I want to be one of those good plate racers this go around, and Freddie did a hell of a job up on the roof to get us this far. Appreciate Brad
the dryers are out behind him.
Me and Ryan played ping pong with Joey and Tom, his dad, last night, and they beat us. And so I owe him some money if we do win.
So how are the nerves right now? Are you calm inside?
Yeah, no, it takes a lot for me to get excited, so I'm good.
All right.
So the track drying continues here from Talladega. You see it's
wonder if they called it.
Darker.
I didn't see this race.
Cloud cover over especially the south half of this track. The Air Titans working. The one thing is if we can pull the radar back up on the screen, the one thing that could hurt this drying process is a cell building just to the southwest of this track.
Oh, another piece of that storm's building there.
That just eliminates all the work that these
It's a long red flag.
And the progress that they've gained. Jet dryers and crew working on the backstretch and into turn 3 and 4. It's starting to rain.
You can just see the amount of water on the track as those jet dryers are going down.
The racetrack is starting to hit that part of the track, and you're seeing rain come down now as well here, Marty.
When the jet dryers and the Air Titans fired up,
I had to skip forward a second there.
Pit road said, that's enough for me. I'm going to go talk to my guys on the pit box. But it's been interesting. We've seen Chase Elliott, Chase Briscoe.
What he really wanted to do there was go watch the radar.
Ryan Blaney, Corey LaJoie, and Kurt Busch all come by to say, in essence, congratulations. And every time they want to say congratulations to Bubba, he says, I don't want any part of it. There's his future teammate, Kurt Busch, coming
he
by.
He doesn't want anybody to say it until it's official.
And he shuts them down immediately. They start to say congratulations. He goes, nope, not done yet. Not official yet. So Bubba does not want to hear about a potential win until it's official from NASCAR.
Bubba Wallace.
He's waiting too.
When the caution came out, was in front of the field. The rain started.
Made the announcement. He won. I mean, and that sucks for the people that are there. Good for him. But that sucks for the people in the stands. You pay to see a race, you don't even get to see the whole thing, and you got rained on hoping that it was going to restart.
History made once again. It's official. Bubba Wallace gets his first career win. He's just the second.
I mean, I know it's his first win, but you know, your first win being that you happen to be in the lead when it started raining and it was rained out.
African American to ever win at the highest level of NASCAR. Over 50 years ago, Wendell Scott was the first. Bubba Wallace now officially the winner at Talladega.
Oh, Kyle Busch gets into the 17. Busher.
Busher trying to stay out of traffic. He does.
Almost. He saved it.
Oh. Car hard into the wall.
He saved it, but the car's behind him.
Anthony Alfredo. That all started.
Yeah, I appreciate the 14 lifting for that wreck. Excellent job.
That all started on the front. Oh, now fire.
Big fire.
That's got to be. Yeah, the way that's. Oh, that's a trail of fuel.
Hop out of it. Hop out of it.
Trail of fuel. Got to be a hole in the fuel tank. Get the hell out of there as quick as you can. He's out.
Crowd seeing Anthony get out of that car.
Those gas fires, man.
Turn 2 and take that 38 of Anthony Alfredo back into the garage, and we'll get going with a restart next.
It's raining really hard here.
Another rain.
And we've had some pretty big issues.
Looks like another case of rain on part of the track.
Some problems at New Hampshire. Marty, what you got on the pit road there with the caution coming out because of this rain?
That's what I was going to ask you, Junior, as the caution does come out for the rain. Several drivers talking about how the drops seem to be getting bigger, and I was wondering how hard you push it. NASCAR wisely throwing the caution here. We saw that happen at New Hampshire earlier this year when the caution did not come out quick enough, but I wonder how hard drivers pushing it when it started sprinkling like that.
We got some, sun down here in terms.
Commercial break, and so they brought them down. Lightning was in the area.
Bringing them all down.
Anytime there is a
in the pit row.
Strike, that's when cars come to pit road and drivers get out of their cars. So we're going to wait on that.
All right. Well, this has been another episode of The Mix-Up, another NASCAR video. by request. If you have any requests, leave them in the comments below, and I'll see if I can get to yours. The person that asked me to do the Jimmy Johnson highlights, I will get to that. Till next time, peace.